Hello students, today in this video I am going to discuss figure of speech based on imagination. So let's start. First I will introduce personification. Personification is a figure of speech in which an abstract idea or inanimate object is represented as a person. In other words, the attributes of a person are transferred to inanimate objects or abstract things, as if they are human beings having flesh and blood. The following nursery rhyme features examples of personification. So I hope you will understand what is personification. Personification means किसी भी inanimate objects, मतलब जो non living thing है उसको आप as a living thing represent करते हैं. So here is a very popular nursery rhyme which is, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. So here are the highlighted lines, includes the personification. Okay. Here are also few other examples of personification. Number one, the city now doth like a garment wear the beauty of the morning. Let nature be your teacher. I am the daughter of earth and water and the nursling of the sky. Earth receive an honored guest. William Yeats is laid to rest. Here are also some examples. I'm trying to show with images. Okay, I have tried to show with images. Next is pathetic fallacy. Pathetic fallacy is a phrase invented by John Ruskin in 1856 to signify the attribution of human feelings of joy and sorrow to objects of nature. Pathetic fallacy, in simple words, means a writer is generally pathetically fallacious when he ascribes human emotion to the inanimate objects. It is generally caused by an excited state of feelings when the mind is carried away by emotion. At times, it so happens that when you cry, the nature shower forth rain. तो यहाँ पर एक ध्यान देने वाली चीज है कि पैथेटिक फैलेसी एंड पर्सनिफिकेशन में डिफरेंस क्या है. पर्सनिफिकेशन में आप किसी नॉन लिविंग थिंग, आप किसी एनिमल या किसी नेचर को भी सिग्निफाई कर सकते हैं, पर्सनिफाइड कर सकते हैं. बट पैथेटिक फैलेसी में क्या है, आपके एट्रीब्यूट्स, ह्यूमन एट्रीब्यूट्स जो हैं वो सिर्फ नेचर के थ्रू ही रिप्रेजेंट किए जाएंगे. ठीक है, जैसे कि यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल्स है. एट टाइम्स इट सो हैपेंस दैट व्हेन यू क्राई द नेचर shower forth rain. Okay, when you laugh suddenly you experience a soothing breeze. This is the pathetic fallacy. That means nature participates with your activity as if a person. Here are few examples of pathetic fallacy. I have tried to show with images and also with text. Number one is, earth felt the wound and nature from her seed, sighing through all her works, gave signs of woe. Number two, the one red leaf, the last of its clan, that dances as often as dance it can. अब यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि दो इमोजीज को, एक सैड और एक हैप्पी, दोनों को, एक को बारिश मतलब रेन से कंपेयर किया गया है, सैड इमोजीज को जिसको हम क्राइम कह सकते हैं, और हैप्पीनेस को हम किससे शो कर रहे हैं, सनशाइन से. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज विजन और prosopoeia. In this figure, the writer depicts some objects, scenes, and happenings of the past or anticipated future or imaginary events in a picturesque manner, as if it is happening right now before his eyes. In this figure, the writer always uses present tense instead of past or future tense. तो विजन में क्या होता है कि ये भी एक पर्सनिफिकेशन का ही टाइप है. इसमें क्या होता है कि जो ऑथर है, राइटर या पोइट है, वो अपनी पोइट्री को इस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करता है कि जैसे वो इस चीज को पहले महसूस कर चुका हो। ठीक है, जैसे आपको एग्जाम्पल्स दिखेंगे इसमें। नंबर 1, स्टैंडिंग ऑन दिस प्लीजेंटली, मी थिंक्स आई सी Proteus rising from the sea, और हियर old Triton blow his wreathed horn। तो जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि in this figure the writer always uses present tense, okay, instead of past or future tense। Number 2, pride in their port, defiance in their eye, I see the lords of humankind pass by। Number 3, even now, methinks, as pondering here I stand, I see the rural virtues leave the land। Next is personal metaphor. Personal metaphor is the name given to a specific type of personification. Okay, this personal metaphor includes in the types of which includes in the type of personification in which an element of nature is endowed with personality through the use of objectives. Expressions such as frowning sky, sullen sea, threatening storm are personal metaphor। ठीक है, इसको अगर हम सिमिली में कन्वर्ट करें तो कैसे करेंगे? एज थ्रोन एज द स्काई, एज sullen एज द सी, एज थ्रेटनिंग एज द स्टॉर्म। ठीक है, और मेटाफर में frowning sky, sullen sea, threatening storm। This device describes an inanimate object as if it were a living person। जैसा कि हम यहाँ पर्सनिफिकेशन के ही टाइप्स की बात कर रहे हैं, तो हम सिर्फ इनएनिमेट ऑब्जेक्ट्स या फिर नेचर को ही रिप्रेजेंट करते हुए एग्जाम्पल्स को देखेंगे। जैसा कि here are also many examples and I also highlighted the lines which includes personal metaphor। Okay, number 1, my heart a silent flute, love is the evening's gentle sigh, I am a petal's tear, like a lighthouse in the storm of despair, memories are golden threads, I am a fleeting shadow at dusk, grief is the thunder's cry, I am the sun's kiss on a winter day, like a dreamer's reverie, desires are like caged birds। Okay, next is apostrophe. It's very easy to understand. The word apostrophe has come from the Greek word which means turning away. In poetry, sometimes the writer turns away and suddenly addresses a person, place, or thing, or an abstract idea for poetic ornamentation। For example, apostrophe को आप एक तरह से और भी गेस कर सकते हैं किसी भी एग्जाम में कि वहां पर apostrophe का साइन बना होता है। Okay, that is the very easy way to rectify the apostrophe figure of speech। Number 1, example number 1, life, I know not what thou art, but know that thou and I must part। Number 2, break, break, break on the cold grey stones, O sea। Number 3, O cuckoo, shall I call thee bird, or but a wandering voice? Next, also a very easiest figure of speech, hyperbole। Hyperbole is a Greek word which signifies the excess of something। Literally, it means throwing beyond, मतलब बहुत ही ज्यादा किसी बात को बढ़ा चढ़ाकर कहना। Generally, by this figure, things are presented as greater or lesser, better or worse than the things really are। For example, I loved Ophelia, 40,000 brothers. In this line, there is a hyperbole. Could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. Number 2, I have not seen you for ages. I have not seen you for ages. There is a hyperbole. Number 3, thank you 1,000 times. Number 4, a very popular example of hyperbole from, please comment from which play the line has come from. Here is the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. So I hope you all will understand the video, the content. Okay. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.